Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a minute. I took some time off over Christmas. Actually had a car crash on New Year's Day, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But Leon was obviously still away, been away for the best part of the month. So I kind of wrapped out the end of the last year with that vlog from Wolverton. And just took a little bit of time off, if I'm honest. And then New Year's Day, had a car accident. It's actually my first ever car accident. The car's been taken away now to be repaired and stuff. Which I wasn't particularly scared or anything like that until I remember my daughter was in the car, and at which point I was terrified. You look down, make sure you're all safe, and it's like, Bobby, you okay? And she replied real fast, "What happened, Daddy?" But it felt like an eternity in that time and I'm sure that's probably triggering for a lot of people that had car accidents with kids in the car. But moral of the story, guys, just be safe. It was kind of unavoidable from my point of view. I tried to get out of the way of the person and that, but they just kind of didn't see me coming. And just wear your seatbelts, obviously. Anyway, it's a new year. I'm so freaking excited for this year. A lot of things coming that I'm super excited for. Some things that I can tell you about, because lots of things that, you know how it is. I'm just not going to be that guy, oh, this is amazing coming. But there's some fun things coming that you guys will enjoy. But because of deadlines, I'm just not allowed to let you know yet. But things that I can tell you about. Strength in Depth competition is at the end of this month. We will be there with Nocco. There's a Nocco team going in. There's also a Silverback team from Zach's gym going in. So we'll be there with the vlogs. I doubt there'll be a live stream from that one. So we'll be able to keep you updated. I'll try and get a vlog up each night so you guys can see what's going on with that and have your fitness fix. We have a crazy giveaway coming up on Instagram anytime soon as well, so keep an eye out on that. And what I want to do in this video actually is, I appreciate it's a time of the year where a lot of people are ready to make changes. So I would like to offer out an invitation to you guys. If you have any questions about the route that you were on for the changes you want to make this year, health and fitness wise, it would be my absolute pleasure to take some time and reply to you about them. So if you let me know in the comments what your goal is, any advice that you need, how would I set it up, in the next video, I will screenshot from this video your questions and I will take some time to go through them and answer them specifically for you to help you guys out in a little bit more detail. That is my moral compass for this year. I don't set New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, but I do have goals that I choose to do and I see them through. And one of them is to let my moral compass be my guide in terms of, rather than looking at what's going to be the most financially benefit for me, what's going to bring me the most enjoyment, I'm going to let it be of, what can I do to help people the most and what's going to help people the most out of these choices. And that's going to be one of my primary guides for this year, and see where it leads me, because I know not much makes me more fulfilled and happier than when I do something for someone and expect nothing in return. And often you get more than you ever thought you'd get in return in terms of the way you feel. And then, you know, as just general rule of life, good things come your way, and whether that's money, whether that's opportunities, and although they weren't the thing that you went into it for, you know, people like it when you're there for them. Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. We're going to go into the gym. I'm going to put my pesty short shorts on, because apparently, according to the current TikTok trend or Instagram trend, short shorts make your squats like 33% stronger. And yeah, let's find out. Let me tell you about something super cool that I did the other day. So New Year's Day, I went and jumped in. Let me take that off so you can see me. Went and jumped in the sea for New Year's Day. Just something I wanted to do. A friend suggested it. I was like, right, let's do it. And off the back of that, one of our friends from jiu-jitsu told us about this horse box. If you don't know what a horse box is, it's basically a trailer that's enclosed that kind of the horses travel in. Sometimes they get turned into pizza ovens and vans like that. But this one is a sauna, and a friend told us about this sauna that parks up near the beach, and you go from the sauna into the sea. So I looked it up online, and that night there was a full moon, and they did full moon sauna sea dips. So me and a few friends, we booked it, and basically you did like 15 minutes in the sauna, you run across the sand dunes, jump into the sea, no light other than the full moon, back and forth like 3 times for an hour. Absolutely wicked, so much so that we booked it again on Sunday daytime, took some more of our friends and just kind of did the kind of sauna sea dips. So much fun, leaves you incredibly tired afterwards, but it's really good for you if you look up, I mean, everyone I think is Well, and his brother's doing ice baths on Instagram, so I think that you've all seen the benefits and the health benefits with brown fat and that type of stuff, and your immune system when it comes to kind of cold water immersion, especially when you pair that with a sauna, which is great for you as well. It's just been something that's really fun. It's kind of, it felt like being on holiday, because it's like, you tell people, yeah, I'm going at 9 o'clock at night to jump in the sea and get in the sauna, and people are like, are you fucking crazy? No, I don't want to do that with you, don't invite me. And you go and you're like, people are missing out, that was so much fun. I have jiu-jitsu tonight, no gi and gi, which means in and out of the suit. So I tend not to do heavy back squats on that day because my back just gets plastered because of the position I play in jiu-jitsu. I'm that guy on the floor with his legs in the air. Yep, you're welcome. Someone's gonna clip that. So my back takes a lot of beating. So I'm gonna do belt squats today, something that I really like. I'm gonna do some loaded Cossack squats because I really value just not moving in the same plane of motion. So a lot of the things we do in squats, deadlifts, bench press, they all work in our sagittal plane of motion, which is this here, this kind of forward plane of motion, which is great for building strength, but it doesn't necessarily cross over to some sports that have a change of direction, especially combat sports. So I like to get some stuff in different planes of motion, whether it's the frontal plane, whether it's the transverse plane. And what that means is things like Cossack squats, where you move side to side, you move in the frontal plane. So it works your muscles in a different way. And it also gives you some kind of protection and preparation when it comes to sports where you change direction, or you might take impacts, just by building up those structures as well. So that's why we're going to put some Cossack squats in today. Nordic curls, we always do them. I've told you guys a million times, but research to show that it reduced hamstring running injuries in soccer players or football players, for us in the UK, by up to 50%. So that's what we're going to do today. That's the emphasis of this session. Let's get busy. Hey guys, so I thought I'd talk you through this one. So these are just touchdown squats. I use them a lot to prime the legs, get the knees warmed up and the glutes firing, and I use it a lot for people that have knee issues. Now belt squats, I've been using these a lot. They take the load off the back and you can high rep like a leg press. You can do like 20 to 30 reps on this. You don't have to go super heavy and it really gets the legs pumped. So I'm a huge fan of this. Cossack squats, again, something that's not in that sagittal plane of motion, of movement. I like these a lot. The first few reps feel like they're going to tear the inside of your thighs, your adductors. And then after that, you kind of get pretty flexy. And this is another thing I like. I love this landmine attachment, super cheap, from Wolverton, like 30 quid. And it means you can do all this type of stuff with it. This is single leg landmine RDLs, great again for that posterior chain. And I like to get some single leg unilateral work in there too. Who's knocking on my door? Then my daughter came in to just be a legend that she is. Oh, let yourself in, why not? Let yourself in, why not? What can I do for you? Huh? What can I do for you?
I just wanted a hug, and I wanted to bounce on one of them.
You wanted a hug and you wanted to bounce on my mats?
Yeah.
Well, you can bounce on them in between me using them. How about that? We can share them.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Okay, and then I set up Nordic curls. Now you guys know these. I use these a lot. I love them. There's lots of different ways of doing it. I like it using the barbell on the rig. You can also do this banded, something you guys will have seen me do before. It helps you do the concentric on the way up. That movement where you can, basically you just don't have the leverage. If you're not really strong at them, it's extremely hard to get back up again. Having that band just takes some of the pressure off, allows you to get right back up again.
All right, your turn. Hey, my girl.
I've been missing you.
You've been missing me. I've been missing you too.
I have too.
So on that note, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. A belated Happy New Year. And let's kick some ass in 2023. Please don't forget to let me know what your goals are. And I'll come back to you with a screenshot of your question. And I'll give you a more in-depth reply in the next video. Cheers, guys.